Welcome to the Parts Research Process Part 2, DPSS. In this video, we'll discover how to use DPSS to find parts information and how to submit a GDSN ticket to ask questions that have not already been answered. Let's start off by discussing the flow of the parts order. In our previous video, we discussed how to use TMI and SIMSI to find information about parts. These are great resources, but we may have a question that cannot be answered by them. DPSS is the next step in the flow of the parts order to help clarify information that SIS, TMI, and SIMSI are giving us. GDSN is the part of DPSS that allows us to submit an official question into the CAT network. When we submit a question into the GDSN, it will be responded to by someone either at the dealership family or by someone who works for CAT. All of the responses to the GDSN tickets are what we see when we search for information in DPSS. The DPSS is a combination of submitted questions from dealership technicians and parts counter people, and all of the relevant literature that CAT publishes on the given topic. Think of DPSS as CAT's version of Google. It acts very similarly when doing a search. Just like Google, you must be aware of what keywords you enter into your search. If you are too specific, then your search will not yield any results. The most efficient way to use the DPSS search function is to use the machine serial number prefix in combination with a keyword of whatever you are searching for, or by entering a specific part number, part group, or engine or machine model number combined with a keyword. We will go over some examples. To get to DPSS, go to the upper right corner and click on the icon with the 6 squares and go to the external links. From the external links, drop down to the Dealer Product Support search. From here, it will land you on the DPSS search engine page. From the search bar, we can enter our search criteria. In our first example, we are trying to find whether or not the mold board for a D6T dozer is available, and if not, what are the specs so that we can have one fabricated. We start by entering the D6T and keyword mold board into the search bar and press enter. This will take us to the search library with all the answers to questions and any CAT publications that reference anything in the search. Let's take a look at the first answer. As we can see from reading the problem description, someone has already asked the same question that we are currently asking. We can see by reading the resolution detail that the mold board number is 214-2272 and is not serviced, which means it is unavailable. The person who responded to this question included the spec print sheet for the mold board so that it could be fabricated. In the next example, a counter person needs to find out if there is a reman engine option for the 3044C engine. We start by entering 3044C and reman engine into the search bar and press enter. We could see by reading the first 2 entries into DPSS that the reman option for this engine is no longer available. The first entry is an answer to a specific question, and the second entry is an article that CAT published that explains that they discontinued reman 3044 engines. For our last example, we are working on a telehandler and are trying to find some wear pads, but number 19 on the diagram is incorrectly labeled as a heater block. From SIS, we go to DPSS and use the boom group number in the search bar. As we can see on the first line of the entries, someone has already had this issue. We can see from the resolution detail that the correct part number should be 2987067 for the wear pads. If we go to DPSS to find information and can't because someone has not yet asked the specific question, then we must go to GDSN parts/service quick entry form and submit the question. We do this by going to the External Links tab and clicking on the GDSN link. From here, we will need to fill out all pertinent information, including title and description. A word of caution when creating the title and description: keep it as simple as possible so that the question can be searched in DPSS by others in the future. If you make the question too complicated, it will be difficult for anyone to find it. We can also add the serial number information, part or group number, and attach files if necessary. At the very least, you must have inquiry type, title, and description filled out. For the inquiry type, it will be parts identification/parts tech. In addition to using the GDSN website to enter an inquiry, we can also email them instead at partstech@productsupportcrm.com. This concludes the Parts Research Process Part 2 DPSS. We should now be able to navigate the DPSS and GDSN websites. If you have any questions, email training.department@empire-cat.com.